Good evening on behalf of the government of Taoiseach in Ireland and to go on to serve the government in office. As I finally leave office now at the end of the year, we want to enrol during the full term of this office I've done as Taoiseach. With Emily Martin, we've done a great job as Taoiseach of the country and to go on to serve a second term. During my position as Taoiseach of the country and to go on to serve a second term, I think I have done a great job since I came to office 2020, and I improved the COVID-19 and the DMA. During my full term in office as Taoiseach of the country and to go on to serve a second term, I know I've done a great job on sorting out the COVID-19 and opening up the country and improving as enterprisement and tourism to the country. During my 83 years in public office and to run the country, I think I could want to go again for a second term. I know what it's like to hold the position in government and to go on to serve the country. Later on this evening, I'll be speaking to the new Prime Minister in England, and we'll be a coastal nation on Northern Ireland, Dublin and London. We think we can come to agreement to get peace in the north and coastal nation on a deal for programme. As me as Taoiseach, I know I can work well with Northern Ireland and the Good Friday Agreement with Dublin and London. We don't want Northern Ireland to go to election. We want Northern Ireland to sit down with both unionists and Democrats. I think I could be the right man to sit down with the North and discuss the elections up there in Stormont. As me as Taoiseach of the country and to go on to serve in government. During my full term in office, I think I could do a good job sorting out getting a programme for government in the north. It is going to be very tough, but I know I can deal one. I can deal with a programme for government and a deal where Northern Ireland can come and sit down with a fair share. In this election, Fianna Fáil will make tough things changes. Like we introduced the electricity for people who can't afford the electricity and their gas for this winter. As me as Taoiseach, I know I will sort out during the light term of this government. Under the government, I will hold this position in government, and I will look after people in homeless, people on the street who can't afford the mortgage. We won't put them out their house. As me as your Taoiseach for the next, until the end of this year, I know I will work hard with people in public office and to run this life during the full term of this office I hold. Education is my key project to sort out housing and education and public transport. It is going to be on my agenda if I go for re-election in 2 years' time. This is why I'm laying this down on the programme for government. Housing is on my record to get this housing crisis sorted out. Public transport will be on my agenda if I go for re-election. I know I am the right man to lead Fianna Fáil into the next government. Health and education, public transport, Department of Defence, Department of Justice, I'm spending 34 million on enterprise restrictions on the main dual carriageway. That's why I now leaving my manifesto and my programme for government to say this is what I'm going to do if Fianna Fáil are to get back into government, is look at the instruction and say to people, this is what we're going to do for you if I get re-elected. Back Mr Clarkin to run for back Mr Clarkin to get re-elected to office. I think he's a great man to run the country. I think he's a great man to be the next return as Taoiseach of the country. Over my 83 years in public office to run this country and to seek a second term. On behalf of the Fianna Fáil government, David Clark and the Tye County Kildare, the Taoiseach's office, government departments, Doler, the Taoiseach's office, and the Obit office, keep me up to date as I finally leave office. Join you, Mr. Odesh,